Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Adrien, from Cartoon Apocalypse. Welcome back to another video. Now today, we've got Miraculous Monday. That was a weird way to start this video, but we're gonna roll with it because I don't feel like re-recording the intro. Typically I say, welcome back to Miraculous Monday or something, but we mixed it up this week. Somehow we got another bingo last week. I don't know how, because there was a big long streak of not hitting a bingo, but then suddenly it was just like, you know what? Let's just put 3 in a row. And I really don't want another bingo because what do I add next? I don't know. Let me know what I add next. Boy. It's layering up and I don't like it. Speaking of the bingo, here is this card. I'm starting to think that one of you guys rigged it. But you can't, so it's fine. Anyway, let's see if we get a bingo this week and see if I have to be put through more torture. But next week, as soon as we don't have to wear a bingo, I'm laughing in your face because I'll be happy. And it'll be a happy laugh instead of a sad laugh. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any other announcements, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. Not sure if our minds got blown with all of this happening because Master Fu was hungry, but okay. Spoilers, what will happen in Season 2 and 3? Mari will go to school, people will be akumatized, Ladybug and War will fight them. People will ask for the release date, ask for spoilers, ask for casting. I won't answer. You'll enjoy the show more than ever, and you'll have your minds blown. Yeah, Thomas really does not like releasing spoilers. And then he got so fed up with it one time that he just like started tweeting out just a bunch of random stuff, like, oh, Noir would perish, and like Queen Bee would be the next Ladybug or something. I don't remember what all of them were. But it got a lot of people confused, and I had to come in here and be like, yo, relax, he was just joking. And that got me into some drama, but it's fine, we don't talk about it. Something I drew quite a long while ago, but it's one of my favorites and deserves to be here. Love Mr. Noir. I don't know the ship name for this pair of cuties, haha. You know what, it's been a really long time since we have seen a ship post. It's been a long time since I've said that too. Wow. Because like they implemented a new rule or something and made it a lot harder to post those because it had to be your own, and so not as many people made them. But yeah, this is good. Well, I don't think we're gonna hit it, but if we do in theory hit 4 more and we do like the love square thing, then it would count for another bingo, but that's like really asking for like a lot of luck there, and I don't know. You guys have been pretty lucky with the bingos the past couple of weeks, so I don't know if the luck will also carry over into this week's Reddit, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I do like the gradient. The gradient here is very good. I like the gradient. You do a lot of gradients, and it looks really good. If you hate Miraculous Ladybug, if you hate Miraculous, remember that. In reverse, it is Miraculous Samura, which doesn't make sense, just like your opinion. Okay, well, we don't have to be mean about it. People can have their own opinion. If they don't like Miraculous, that's fine. That's fine. They like other things that we might not like either. So they can like what they want, and you can like what you want. And if we all lived that way, I feel like the world would be a lot better of a place without judgment of other people's likings and preferences and stuff. So, yes. If someone doesn't like Miraculous, that's fine. Don't harass them or anything. Just be like, okay, cool. That's okay. I'm sure there's stuff that you like that I don't. So it all works out in the end. I hastily made this meme as a part of a conversation with some friends. This is not my fan art. I found it on Pinterest. I only added the words on top. Miraculous Ladybug. Me, my friend who doesn't get the hype. You know what? I feel like, haven't we seen this one before? I feel like we have. And I commented on like, why is his mouth and just an eye here? Or was it a different one that was similar to this? I don't remember, but it was one that was very similar to this. But yes, this is very relatable, and I think a lot of us can relate to this. Banana Noir's favorite shoes. Hey Bugaboo, what's your favorite kind of shoe to wear? I don't know why, what's yours? My favorite shoe is banana peels. They make great slippers. Ladybug. Oh, it's hilarious. If this had fit in, this would have made a great joke, but it just, like, during the action, there's not really a time to make that kind of joke. Like, that's just a kind of a joke where you're sitting there, and you're like, you don't know what to talk about. So then you just say, like, this is your conversation starter, and then you make that joke. And then it starts another conversation, and then that's how you start a conversation. It's just they were sort of in the middle of something, so this wouldn't have made too much sense. But this is great. I love this one. They make great slippers. That's funny. He's watching. POV. You're Natalie coughing once in the middle of the night. Gabriel. Why? First of all, why? Second of all, what is this face? I don't think I've ever seen Gabriel's expression like that, or at least remembered it to be like that. That's a creepy face. What episode is this from? Let me know, because I'd like to get a screenshot of this, because this could be used in so many different like applications, like thumbnails, like an agitated thumbnail, or like a meme. That'd be a great face. Let me know what episode this is down in the comments, because I could definitely use that. It's a silly thought, but I hope Principal Damocles gets to try a Miraculous for one episode. I only ever dreamed of becoming a real superhero. Okay, so would I be okay with Mr. Damocles getting a Miraculous? Probably not. I probably would not, because here's the thing. I don't think he would be a good fit, because I don't think he could keep a secret. Because, like, everyone knows who this is. And like, he would make it so obvious who he is, and eventually he'd just, like, accidentally leak it to people. Right, and so then that would just cause a lot of problems, because then Hawkmoth could target him and be like, yo, you had a Miraculous, give me information, give me details, and then like it could just be bad. So yeah, I don't know if I would be okay with giving him a Miraculous, but it would be a very kind gesture. It would not, I don't think it's realistic. Yay, finally a confirmation that we'll get a new villain next season. I wonder who that could be. Yeah, so I made a news video on this last week. If you have not seen it, highly recommended that you go watch it, because there was so much news on that day. It's insane how much news there was. Like, oh man, it took forever to compile all the news and make a video on it. Just so much, but it was good. There was some good news in there, just like this. So if you have not seen that video, highly recommended that you go watch it, because there was just so much stuff there. So yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about it too much here, because I did talk about it in the news video. But yeah, go watch that if you're interested. Daddy Gothel. Don't ever ask to leave this tower again. You know, there was also a pretty good like fan art where it was, I think it was an actual drawing of Gabriel as her and Adrien as Rapunzel. And or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just because it was in the Cursed Images series, and maybe it was just a screenshot like cut out. It was a little bit. It was a little higher quality than this, because the face was cut out and stuff. And I don't know why did you use this screenshot? There's way better screenshots of Adrien, but that's not the point. So yeah, we have seen something similar to this, I believe. I'm willing to bet we've seen one in a Miraculous Monday as well, but I know for a fact we've seen them in the Cursed Images series, probably close to episode 1 or 2, but yes, it does feel like this sometimes, doesn't it? Laughing emojis. Teacher, what are your favorite elements? Me, Ladybug, and Cat Noir. That's pretty good. You could spell. I wonder what else you could spell. I'm sure there's a lot you can spell with this, but it's kind. That's nice. That's nice that you can spell all Ladybug and Cat Noir. How many Miraculous superheroes could you spell using the elements? Could you do Carapace, Rena Rouge? I wonder, could you do Hawkmoth, Mayura? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments the different combinations, because that'd be pretty cool to just make like a list of all the element superheroes that you could make. Yeah, I'd like to know that. Don't you just love this powerful friendship? Just friends, Adrien and Marinette. Yeah, I guess Marinette did adopt it. You know, I made that like fun meme type of video of just a friend with that one like dramatic like da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, like that music. A good video if you haven't seen it. Go watch it. But it's kind of outdated now. Like that video had every single clip of Adrien saying just a friend in it, and then even Marinette saying I'm just a friend at the end, which made, oh, that was such a good video. That's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. But that's a bit outdated because it doesn't include the New York special, and there may have been one in season 3. depending on when I made that video. I made that video, I don't remember when, but I don't think, there may have been an extra one in season 3 that I did not include, but it's outdated now. So I wonder if I can make like a Marinette version of that. But I don't think Marinette has enough like, he's just a friend or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to like rewatch the New York special with the intent of finding all of the he's just a friends, you know? But I should make an updated video on every single she's just a friend and he's just a friend moment in Miraculous, because I think that'd be fun, don't you think? Let me know down in the comments. Whenever I do something slightly embarrassing in front of someone, I'll have to change schools so I'll never run into him again. It's not that bad, because here's the thing, right? No one's gonna remember it unless if you bring it up, or unless if they have a reason to bring it up. No one's gonna remember it after the fact, right? Unless if there's a reason to bring it up, you know? So it's not that big of a deal. Just let it go. Plus, like, in a year, unless if you're like close friends with that person, it's like it's not going to be brought up again and people are just going to forget. So don't worry about it. The high school years go by fast. Miraculous Ladybug has no character development in quotes. You transitioned from a red rose to a yellow rose. This was this the New York special? I think it was. Although I'm pretty sure it was, but like something reminded me of, maybe it was like an orange rose or something. It was probably just their conversation of it being different colors of roses that I did. I forgot what the actual color of rose that he gave her was. But I mean, I guess you could say that there was a little bit of character development. Plus, I think a better example would have actually been the fact that, well, maybe this is actually symbolizing that, because this is him like, well, I mean, I guess he tried to. I was gonna say, this is the Frozer thing where she actually accepts it and he transforms. But I was gonna say a better example may have been Adrien transitioning from Ladybug over to Kagami. But this, you could also argue this symbolizes it, because this is him giving her a rose because he likes her, but this is him giving her a rose to symbolize their friendship. So you could argue it both ways, in which they both work. So, yeah, except you can't really say that with Marinette. There hasn't been too much character development on that end of things with Marinette, because like, you could argue the New York special, but she just sort of reverted back to her old state. So, you know, she hasn't evolved too much over the years. They both need to let it go. You know what, that's a good point. These both have very similar energy. I'm surprised no one has thought of this sooner. I saw I was gonna say Frozer. I saw Frozen back when it came out. That was a long time ago. But I wouldn't say I was the biggest fan of it or whatever. So yeah, I guess that's why I didn't notice this. But I'm surprised you guys didn't point this out sooner, because this is a good post. Slaps forehead. Cat Noir, if Chloe forced all the Miraculous holders to reveal themselves, and the only people who weren't affected were you and me, because we jumped into the, how do you pronounce the river, the Seine? I forget what it is. I forget how you pronounce it. The famous river in France. I wonder why Marinette didn't show up. I know for a fact she's multi-mouth. Whoa, Ladybug, haha, that's odd. Now that I think about it, Adrien didn't show up either, and I definitely gave him the snake Miraculous. He was Aspic before Luca assumed his Viperion identity. Long pause. At the same time, Marinette is Mayura and Adrien is Hawkmoth. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. But then, what comes next? I gotta know what comes next, because here's the thing, right? They would have to say like, no, Marinette can't be Mayura because of this and that. And then Adrien as Cat Noir would have to say, no, Adrien can't be Hawkmoth because of this and that. And then it'd be like, huh, that's weird. No, but then the other, like, Cat Noir would be thinking, you know what? I haven't seen Marinette and Mayura at the same time. So like, it's possible. And then Ladybug might be thinking the same thing. Like, whenever I'm asking, like, where's Adrien? Like, he's always gone. And Cat Noir is always like, oh, I took him to safety. But Cat Noir could be lying. So Cat Noir could also be Hawkmoth. I don't know where I went with that, but I want to know what comes after this. What comes after this? Please, I want to know. Watch Gabriel making Natalie alive again, but then Adrien is a sacrifice, a never-ending loop. Gabriel regressed when he finally gets his wife back, only to realize he's in love with Natalie, but now she's in a coma after using the Peacock Miraculous too much. Here we go again. I don't think this is true. Gabriel's pretty loyal to Emily, so I don't think that would necessarily happen. Plus, I think Natalie's gonna be fine because the Peacock Miraculous is not damaged anymore, so you would expect her to get better and not continually worse, because like she's not injuring herself anymore by using the Peacock Miraculous, so you would expect her to maybe start getting better. And maybe if there's some sort of magical properties that are like bonded to you once you use a Miraculous, like if that Miraculous gets damaged, that damaged state that you were in sort of stays with you, but if it's fixed, then maybe that state starts to heal, in which case Emily might be brought back because she can start healing now that the Miraculous is fixed, so I don't know. Piece of hair came out. It's fine, I'll just put it on my desk and throw it away later. There we go. My girlfriend made me this amazing drawing of the both of us as Ladybug and Cat Noir, since we both watched the show together. You can see more of her artworks on her Instagram account at Bruna Sweetchi. Sweet Chi. Okay, I guess that's probably how you pronounce it? Oh, hey, this is pretty cool. Would this count? Like in theory, if we were doing the 4 ship posts, would this count? Maybe it would. I don't know. It would depend on if I'm feeling nice. And today I'm not feeling nice because 3 weeks of this, okay? But, yeah. If I was feeling nice, I would probably count it. But I'm not feeling nice today, so it doesn't count. But yeah, very cool. I like it. It's a very unique spin. It's really cool seeing, like, last week or a couple weeks ago, there was another post of someone doing their own version of Ladybug, and I think that's so cool. I think it's cool seeing, like, different variations of Ladybug, because that's sort of the idea of Ladybug, right? It's passed down through the generations. So you, in theory, would be able to see different variations of different people taking up the Miraculous, obviously in different time frames, but it would still be really cool to see those different variations. And so I just love seeing what could have been, or what could be, you know? So it's very cool. Gabriel ain't happy with his son. Are you practicing, son? Except you spelled practicing wrong, but it's okay. This would actually be a funny concept. Gabriel walking on Adrien playing with his little figurine stuff. This makes me want to see. I've talked about this before, but I really want to see just like 30-second to a minute shorts, or possibly even like just 10-second shorts of funny little interactions that would never really occur in the show, but they just made it anyway because it's funny, right? And I think they could make a whole episode of that, and people would love it because it's just like, wow, this is just a funny interaction, and seeing Gabriel's reaction to Adrien playing with action figures. So like, I don't know, it's just funny little things like that I think would make a great little side episode, or like an extra episode or something. We're never gonna see it, but I think that'd be great. Vicky Denko, 4 square. Oh, jeez. What the heck is my luck today? Let's see. What's the policy on this? No. I don't remember what I decided to do, if I would allow them or not. I allowed it that first initial time. But I don't know. What's the okay, you guys have to be completely honest. I don't remember what I said after that first time of getting a wild card. That's what it was called. We called it wild cards back in the day when we actually got stuff like this. But what was the policy? Did I allow it or disallow it? I don't know. What are the odds? Because if you guys do say that it counts, that's another week in a row. And earlier I was touting like, ha, what are the odds of getting another bingo? Even though it's not a bingo, it's a ship post, Foursquare. Ugh. Great. Well, the art's cool, but I'm disappointed because I might possibly have to be wearing this stuff again. Plus, if we get a bingo, I don't know what that means. Do we have to do something extra? If we get a bingo and this, does that mean I have to wear 2 things? Okay, well, I'm sad now. Great. You made me sad, post. And for the top post of the week, new image of movie Ladybug. Yeah, Ladybug looks really good. I don't know if you remember, I never made like a video on it or anything, which I don't know why I didn't, but there was this sort of like render that Jeremy Zag made of, it was an audio clip from a previous season 1 episode, but they animated it like they would the movie. And people gave their criticism and stuff like that, and like her hair maybe was too like greenish orange and her eyes were greenish blue, and same with her eyes. So it looks like they made a lot of modifications, and it looks really good. I mean, like all the characters have looked really good so far, and everyone's still waiting for for Cat Noir and Adrien. But yeah, I'm really excited to see just sort of the progression and more characters. Like, I want to see the behind the scenes of all the different iterations that this has gone through, because obviously the model looked a lot different back then, or back like a year ago when Jeremy did that initial thing. But now it's this, and I want to see how they got from there to here, and like where, like if they took some criticism online, like her eyes are too green, like, and they used that to develop this model. And so yeah, I just love seeing behind the scenes stuff. Okay, relax. I don't know. I just like seeing how stuff is made, stuff like that. It's really cool, in my opinion. Obviously, it's not for everyone, but yeah, it's looking really good though, and I'm excited to see Cat Noir and Adrien. He's just been teasing us a lot with that. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Your bread won't be as good as mine anyway.